This video is brought to you by Longoni Cues.
Are you uncomfortable shooting from the rail? Are you struggling to make a solid bridge? And are you getting frustrated from missing a lot of shots when you're close to the rail? Well, in this video I've got you covered. We're going to look at the rail bridge a bit more in depth so you can get more confidence while shooting from the rail and win more games. Let's face it, pool players, shooting from the rail or close to the rail is not easy, and you need solid fundamentals to keep this together, especially under pressure. Let's build it up nice and easy, and let's start with the cue ball totally frozen on the rail. The biggest mistake that amateur pool players make is that they put their hand nicely on the rail in their minds, but that means that they're too close to the cue ball now to do any kind of maneuvering, and what happens next is they will elevate the cue to get more room, and that is when all the danger starts coming in, because if you put any left or right on this cue ball, it's going to create a masse effect and it's going to curve off the line and miss the ball. So what we want to do, and you see all the good players and professionals do this, they are aware that they need a bit more space. They're going to move their hand slightly back. Their fingers are now resting more on the side of the rail, not their whole hand. And therefore now, look, they have way more room to stroke the cue ball. And also the biggest key is to keep their cue very horizontal. This works all the way, I would say, up to a ball from the rail, 2 balls from the rail, you're still good. See, now I feel I need to move my hand in slightly more, otherwise I'm going to be too far from the cue ball. And now you see a lot of distance in my stroke. So I have to adapt, going slightly more forward, but see, I'm still maintaining a fairly horizontal bridge, very low. I'm not going up because then I get that masse danger. I'm still fairly low. Moving in all the way up to about a couple of balls, 3 balls from the rail. And then if I get further off, that's when we're going to move to the next bridge. So this is where it gets interesting. When I'm approximately more than 3 balls away from the rail with my cue ball, that's where I'm going to use the closed rail bridge. This is very easy to master. It's only a few steps, so let's dive into it right now. This is what the full version looks like. It's very stable. This will give you a lot of power under pressure, a lot of freedom in your stroke that you can see here, and it's not hard to set up. The first thing you want to do is just get into the line of your shot. If you would put your hand down first, your thumb goes to the outside and you would place your thumb against your cue. So let's say we're putting our cue in line. This is the line of the shot. You place your thumb against your cue, and then your index finger is going to go over the thumb as such. So the thumb presses against the cue and the index finger is going to lock it. The other fingers can do whatever they want, whatever you think is cool, but these two here, that is the key. They have to be tight like this, and then you're in beautiful position. When you've practiced that a number of times like this, then you're going to get more confident with it, and eventually you're just going to set it up in one free motion and you're going to execute like that. I use this bridge all the way approximately to about a diamond from the rail. If it gets all the way to that point, I'm going to move my finger slightly closer like this. I'm still close to the rail. See, first I was here, now I'm moving up. Still very, very solid. But if I'm going to move even further out, this would be too far, as you can see. Then it's time to move the bridge hand onto the table, like this. So this is where it gets powerful now, because if you can implement this bridge now into your game, let's say you're playing a game of 9-ball, you broke the balls, the cue ball's a few balls from the rail. Remember our bridge, we're gonna get in line. Here we go. We can loop it nicely over the rail. We got the thumb here, index finger over, and this is super steady now. Instead of before you were struggling, you were doing something like this, elevating to get that draw in. Now you can stay way more horizontal, avoid that massé spin, and draw the ball more natural. Like that. Just make sure you get your hand out of the way. And also in this example, this time we're fairly close to the rail. Remember to move those fingers and your hand slightly back so you can get more room in that stroke. 9-ball, we have to get from the 3 to the 4, not an easy shot. Before you were really close, maybe no stroke available. This time when moving the hand back, see, I'm resting more on the far side of the table. I have more freedom to stroke, can stay down better and execute the stroke in a more horizontal and professional way. There you go, pool players. Crucial information in this video to get your fundamentals in check and execute better under pressure when it matters the most. Don't forget to check out all the other great content on the channel. There's tips and lessons here uploaded weekly for you. And remember, if you want to work on the most important part of your game, the mental side, don't forget to head over to the Terminator College and check out all those courses that are waiting there for you. Take care. See you in the next episode.